Good morning, you guys. It's Moira Casaba, and I am here for our third Rise Up tutorial. So I really want to just kind of walk you through this, and it's just the most amazing tool to move your life and your business forward. And today we're going to dig into what the month at a glance looks like and what the purpose is. So I really want to encourage you to use this not as your crazy, life planner and put a million things on this month at a glance page, because I really want you to have a clear view of what your monthly marketing plan for your business is. On the left-hand side, we have monthly goals and focus. So you really clarify what your business goals are for the month, what your financial goals are for the month, your family and your home, because those things are so important, your relationships, your body, and your fun and your community. So it's really easy sometimes for entrepreneurs to come up and with their business goals and to focus solely on that. But we really have to get clear on what do we want to cultivate in our family and in our home life? What do we want to cultivate? Where's the focus and the intention in our relationships, in our body? And just know that little tiny goals are going to add up to just incredible life change. So, something that the example in here says, for my body to eat more vegetables and to lose 2 pounds in 1 month. So little tiny goals are always better than these gigantic goals. You can have those gigantic goals for the end of the year, but you're kind of breaking it down into what does that look like per month? One of mine for my relationships was to go on a date night every Thursday night. A lot of times, actually currently this month, my family intention is to spend one-on-one time with each child, at least a couple minutes every day, or even a date night. My son and I got to go on a date night for dinner last night. And if I hadn't written that down, I wouldn't have had the forethought to juggle the other child and carve that time out for my son and I. And it was a really special night. So we don't want to lose sight of those family things. But let's talk about your monthly marketing plan. That's business, right? And so in regards to if you're a coach, because probably the majority of people watching this are in my business, which is coaching, we want to look at every single week. So lots of us run free groups. And so when is your free group? If you're running a challenge group or an accountability group, when is that starting? If you're running a coach opportunity or a business opportunity call or group, when is that? And the idea behind this is that you have something specific to invite to every single day of the month. So you're not sitting here 30 days out of 30 days, inviting to the same old thing. And it really creates kind of a fire under your butt. And I actually just went into one of my groups and really kind of broke this down for them. And I said, listen, I have always started my accountability group the third Monday of the month. And what that does for me is it really cuts my month off in half. I will invite to my challenge group for the first 2 weeks. There's urgency there for people to get signed up because I want them to have all their materials and I want them prepped and ready to go by the time day number 1 rolls around. And so on the very first day of the month, I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got to get people signed up. I've got to get them on board and I've got to get them prepped and ready. And so there's urgency in my conversations. There's urgency in my social media posting, all of the things, because there is a true deadline for them to sign up. And the magic of this is if you get your challengers enrolled in your accountability group and you've hit the goal for whatever number that is, then you have a whole nother half of the month to expand your horizons in the business, to catch up on, training calls, to catch up and learn maybe more about social media or whatever it is. But if you're just inviting the whole entire month, you're not giving yourself any time to really, truly build your business. So that is so important, you guys. So for example, let's say, just for example, because this is the example in the book, that we were going to run a free group the first week of the month, an accountability group the third week of the month, and a business opportunity call or group the last Monday of the month or the last week of the month. So what that would look like is the first 2 weeks, there's urgency to invite to my accountability group. I've got to get it filled. I've got to get people in there. I've got to, have all those conversations of back and forth and get them locked and loaded and ready to go in my accountability group. Then my accountability group starts. And what now, right? What am I supposed to post about? What am I supposed to invite to? Well, that Coach Sneak Peek group is starting the last week of the month. And so I've got about 10 days to talk to as many people as I can and get them into that group. That Coach Sneak Peek group or call is going to start the last week of the month. And so once that is up and running, it's the last week of the month. Well, now what do? Guess what? I've got a free group starting the first week of the following month. So I'm spending that last week of the month posting, inviting, and talking about my free group and trying to fill that. So you see like this urgency that you can create for yourself in your business. You have to do that in order to succeed. So that's kind of your monthly marketing plan. I am going to, because the week at a glance is like where you are going to live in this journal, and it is your day in and day out. So I am going to save that for the next video and really dig in and walk you through that. So I hope that helps you guys. Again, if you have any questions, just reach out and ask. You can tag me if you're using the Rise Up Planner. I love to see. And also, if you don't have one, you can get it on Amazon. And Chief came to say hello. So happy day, you guys. I hope you make it a great one. Bye.